So as for these pictures, I'm going to draw paint with a faster method. So the lights come from the right side is more warm, on the left hand side is more cold. So I will put, as this one, the sky is a white color. So whether we want to make the sky as just plain, okay, so it depends. But let's say I don't want the sky to be plain, so I will paint a little bit of color, make it like warm. Not all warm, not all warm, okay. Now, but leave it white there. So don't pull the color there. You just put water and then push to this side. Then means that here is still clean. Here is still clean. Alright. Now this one my plates are here. The plank here is a bit dirty. Alright. Now then continue. Again. What will decide? You just paint over. The paper that I use today is cold press. This is the cold press paper, but yet it's cotton. So you see, this is just single color, alright, single color. So don't play with like fill in the blank. If you do it like after you draw white, paint a color like single object, then it's a bit slow and also not so nice. It's better for you to treat it as one piece. Everything become one piece. Then the next one, come to I use little bit of complementary color, like let's say purplish. Of course, if you can use brown, make it everything brown. Also easy, right? Easier, it's more easy to get harmony effect. Whereas if I do in that way, then most of people also can do that. Just like you do pencil shading. Pencil shading also is mono. So now I'm going to show you all, like let's say you see when I paint purposely paint over the line, right? Then cross over. Now this is the center part of the paper. Center part of the paper. So the center part of the paper is important object here, right? So we don't bother whether is the object that color, or not so important, as long as this is cold color, this is a backlight, then the light may not get this area, then we paint it this way. Then now I can blend with a little bit of brown, okay? Burnt sienna. Purple again. Sienna. You see, big brush, you don't use small brush. Small brush, it takes a lot of time. And also you cannot be stingy. When you paint, the color have to be there to use. Many people say, oh, I don't want to squeeze, the palette still got color, then it's not that good. It's better for you to squeeze if your color already dry out. Flick it, right? So make use of the texture of the paper, because this one is cotton paper, so it usually create tone, but not too flat firstly, then before it dry, darken. See, I still continue to paint with the same color tone. Roof. Reflection. Okay. Color tone. Thicker. Then red or brown. This one. Can we use small brush? Yes, sure. We'll use a smaller brush. So once you use a smaller brush, it's less water. Less water means the color will become more darker and not so, it won't smear that much. Of course, if the brush is still a lot of paint, a lot of water is still smear. And now because the paper, this one dry, cotton paper usually dries slower. So not detail yet, because the detail we can do it later when dry. So now only I want the color to smear, so that's why I paint now. Sticky, so can give you a blur effect. Here sticky. The rest I do it later. See how I hold my bristle? I may turn my brush like upside down, because only the tips have color. Bristle spread. Orange. Sienna for the roof here, and then after that purple, blue, ultramarine with a purple slightly to the side. Now this one. have to blend blue, purple, I still like to use bigger brush because the bigger brush can take more color and also more water, and it will move faster. So I can even make my blister open like that, big open. It got line, the texture, then you just put like that. So we don't bother the detail, and then if you panic, oh, maybe the color will smear. No, that is not important. For the beginning, don't bother about that first. So you remove fast, the paper can not fast enough to absorb the water, so it become dry brush. So it depends on how you flick your brush. See? Some more, the spacing, then the brown, purple. I'm using a lot of, for dark tone backlight, using purple color to replace the black. Okay, and also I use with brown and purple. So see. Okay, now come back to this part.